penetrated that left bunker.
Not on the fairway here. This could be a tough shot coming up next. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Well, this is going to be an interesting day. The wind is howling, or as they would say in Scotland, just a wee breeze. Birdie try up next. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Well, not in contention, but in for par. Well, this is a good hole right here. Par 3, 225-yard 13th. Frank, what do you think?
Well, it's called sulfur. I can't remember what element that is on a periodic table, but hardest thing here is not to figure that out, but figure out what club you're going to use. Just a fraction downhill, just over 200 yards. It does narrow up when they start to tick the flag in the back, but there's a nice fat target there, sort of those first 2/3 of the green.
Frank, I think that baby went in. Well, here we are at the 14th hole. It's a par 4, 442 yards. You like this hole, Frank?
I do, but if you're spraying it off the tee here, then there's all sorts of problems. Bunkers left, trees right. This is a fairway you must hit. He's loading up on it.
Look at the coil there. Just amazing what they're able to do with that golf swing. Hit it so far at that size. Not overly big, but man, can really move it a long ways. Well, that was a beautiful drive, Frank. Really good position to take advantage.
Sitting up beautifully in the fairway.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Really hitting on all cylinders now. 9 under for the tournament. Frank, looking out here on the 15th hole, this looks like a spot where you could really crank one that you could tell your buddies about.
It's another hole that suits a player that hits the ball right to left. It's no surprise to see why Rory McIlroy plays well around here. Nice, big, high towering draw. It's going to go that extra yardage because of the elevation.
Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
Frank, what about this second shot here at 15?
It's one of the longest par fours on the golf course, Rich, so you don't want to get too greedy. Green does open up on that left side. You can see that bunker on the front of the green. It sort of protects that right side, so you've got to try and bring it in. One of the few shots you could actually cut it into this green. This golf course normally suits a draw, but this hole here you could do well with one that goes in the other direction.
Just a phenomenal play right there. Frank, right where you want to be at the midway point of a tournament.
Yeah, you know your game's solid. The focus is more on the leader and that you can just go out and play. Excellent position to be in.
This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Alberta Classic. Now at the 6th hole here at Banff Springs, it's a short par 4, only 373 yards. And the short par 4, Frank, all the rage in golf course architecture these days.
A lot more strategy involved when you've got a hole that you can nearly reach with a tee shot. How far back do you leave it? What sort of distance you want that second shot? All those things to compute. Straightforward, a little bit uphill. Basically, it's what you want for your second shot.
Now it's right in his wheelhouse, good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
That's how the best in the world play it, Frank.
Well, I feel a little lucky that it went in, but it was always going to be close.
Now to the second par 5 on this opening 9. Frank, this is a pretty long hole, 602 yards.
Well, it's called hoodoo. You know what hoodoo means? It means bad luck, actually, so you don't really want to be thinking about that on this tee shot. 602 yards if you belt one off the tee. Well, you might avoid the bad luck.
Good contact, good result. Can't ask for much more here at the 7th. He has hit a good one. Okay, the second shot now at this par 5. That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up. Frank, how rare would this be if this putt drops?
Well, this is I'd like to say once in a lifetime, but on the odd occasion we do see back-to-back eagles, but it certainly is something to watch.
Wow, Frank, I did not expect that. Eagle. Now to hole number 8. It's another par 3 with some water, Frank, only 150 yards. This is the shortest hole in the golf course.
But distance control is still very important here. If you can get the right distance, you could perhaps aim 10 or 15 feet left of the flag. You're only going to have a 10 or 15-foot putt. So just think of that. Water on the right there, maybe just aim a little further to the left. You can still make birdie. This is all over it.
Dude, he just made an ace. Just love the variety here on the front side, Frank, coming off that short par 3 8th. Now we go to another par 5 to round out the side, 501 yards.
And the third par 5, interesting front 9 here. 3 par 5s, 3 par 3s, and 3 par 4s. This one, not the longest par 5, but still reachable. This one, you have to be a little bit careful, though. This is probably the toughest driving hole on the front 9 with regard to par 5s.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Good tee shot, right in the fairway, and plenty long. Frank, a lot of exciting shots on this opening side, and here we go again, second to this par 5 ninth.
Got to look at the green down the other side, Rich. Pitches a lot from left to right, so two choices. You're going to hit a normal shot. You've got to aim that a little left of that flag. Either that or draw it back towards the flag and into that uphill slope.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up.
This is an awkward length.
I don't know, maybe lifted right there, just sort of peaked. Locked in on the read and the speed. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Setting up to start the back 9 here, and if it's anywhere near as good as the front 9, Frank Hill will be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score.
I like the looks of this one.
Rich, it's gone.
In the hole. You do not see that every day. That, folks, is a hole-in-one. Wow. On the tee here at the 11th hole, 417-yard par 4. Is this a drive you like to hit, Frank?
It certainly is, Rich, but it's a little narrower than what your eye first sees. And the reason why, there's a tree sort of another 40, 50 yards down the right side past that bunker. So if you hog that right side, that tree can become a little bit of a problem for the second shot.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Eagle everybody else look sort of average, Frank.
And look at the size of that lead on the leaderboard now.